What happened? Well... What's happening? The sacred cabin in the training hall might very well cave in! What? Maya! February 9th, 3:43 a.m. Hoti Clint... No... Not this guy again. Dr. Hoti? Bro. It'll be broken up there in 2 parts. Okay, let's see how far we can get. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. Wait, so Phoenix never actually learned Dahlia's true nature? Was he rushed out before that point? Interesting. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. No, he knew? Okay, interesting. I feel dizzy. My ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. He's just reminiscing. Oh, okay. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him. Somehow. Okay. February 9th, Dusky Bridge. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Okay, my boy Phoenix is back! I'm maybe Viridian. An artist speaks. Shut up, Gumshoe. Don't you start, bro. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. 102.2 is crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If any fever above 101, I'm out. I'm down for the count. Anything above 100, I'm out. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. Very, very quick in the checkout line. Yeah. In the end, the Skisishito did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into, and that is our client's background, naturally. You mean Irisa? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you... I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. Let's go! He hit the handshake on the way out. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I gotta get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. That's right, Maya's still stuck over at the inner temple. And nobody has gotten the firemen on board here? No emergency services, no helicopter? It's just, we've just let her stay over there for this long. Suspension of belief, I know, but bruh. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Bro said, keep that away from me. He ain't trying to get coughed on today. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Let's schmoove. Main gate. Okay. February 9th, Hazakura Temple. Come on, please. It's for art's sake, I swear. There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. It'll make you famous. Ah! A fool's who foolishly accepts the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name? Franzi, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death. Or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick, tell her, would ya? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book, Franzi's Whippity Whip Trip. That's not a children's book. That ain't a children's book, Larry. You better smack a plus 18 on it. That does not sound like something a 4-year-old would be reading. Ugh! Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says! I'm telling the truth! I saw what I saw! She flew, I'm telling you! Whoosh, just like that dude with red underwear! Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come back crawling to apologize! Bro, they're going in on him, I know. Off he goes. Doing Lord knows what. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the last year, Phoenix Wright. Let's talk, Franziska. Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right, extending my perfect win record, naturally. Perfect win record, but you're like 0-5 with me. Come on now, you're like 0-2, but still. Oh joy, sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. I forgot she literally came here for revenge. Because we absolutely murdered her father in court. Dog walked him even. Franziska was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor, Manfred von Karma. This is a cursed image, bro. I can't stand looking at, bro. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he is gone from this world. wait, did he die? Wait, did I miss something? Or is he just talking metaphorically, like he's gone from like the law world? I think that's what it is. He definitely is put away. Was put away. Bro died. When the fuck did he die? When the hell did he die? They just didn't tell us about it? That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Bro, but like, yo. What? Oh, man. Prob death penalty or some crap. Maybe, yeah, I can see it. I mean, he definitely needed it, yeah, for sure. Bro tried to pull off, you know, looking back on it and give me, I'm sorry for everyone currently, like, watching this, you know, skip ahead a few seconds if you don't want to listen to this part. But, like, what's crazy is that this man literally tried to get away with murdering a man, getting shot in the shoulder, hiding the bullet in his chest, and damn near getting away with it. Like, yeah, that guy needed to go. Franziska, your father's crazy, bro. Alright. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me. This I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, crystal clear. Loving this energy from you, Franziska. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you, and it still won't happen, so. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth, oh, that's right, I mean, Edgeworth was like, kind of like a Von Karma. Edgeworth, come to think of it. Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred Von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I am here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. You know, I can never actually take her seriously. You know, it's kind of like a fly. It's kind of like a fly, or not like a fly. Like, I mean, her demeanor's like a fly. Like, yeah, you're just saying stuff, and like a gnat. But it's also like a kid who like comes up to you and is like, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you up. Like, okay, bro, sure, bro. Yeah, like. Bro can't even bench like 3 pounds, and he's over here talking about saying he gonna beat me. He gonna beat me, sure. Like, I think that's why I find her character endearing, because it's almost like she just so badly wants to be me, but she just can't. It's like I'm folding her forehead like this. Nope. Arm's length. Like, it's just cute is all I'm saying. It's adorable. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Yo, you can't make this up, bro. Me and Phoenix, it's not the same thing. Yo, that's actually super funny. Ow! No smirking. No whipping the sick. That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing, and one thing only, to pulverize you. Sound like I thought you were here to bring me to some bring me some Cold Killer X, you know? Not the callback to Cold Killer X in the first case. What happened? I went over the whole case file on the flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge, did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than the fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night. Okay. What else can we present? Honestly, don't really think much. We'll come back. We'll come back if there's anything else. I think we'll talk to Bikini here. That was one long sigh. Sorry, that was more like it. Sister Bikini? My! I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die. And then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise, now that I think about it. There's an acolyte stuck at the Inner Temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too. Yeah, which we aren't even really talking about. Like, bro, we legit aren't even talking about that. Enough. That poor little girl. You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Okay, so it's because he didn't know? I'm pretty sure somebody mentioned it. Well, at least mentioned it to him on the night of the murder, but it hadn't, that much time hadn't passed yet. And I think all the craziness probably washed that out of him. Probably just completely forgot about her, like, not showing up to Elise's room. I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? Hey, Sir Keeping 10. How you doing? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning. I don't see any psych locks, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified after me? I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously, Miss Bikini. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. Okay? Okay. Respect it, respect it, respect it. Inner Temple. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple, is that correct? That's right! I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claimed she was in a room in Hazakura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. But because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple. I'm so sorry. The giraffes in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be too surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. We've got to get Maya out of there. Fast! But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see. So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she would have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no way of escape either. Oh dear, I suppose it does. Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. Elise, I'm curious about a few things if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No, far from it. No. I need to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Dunham. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. Bikini low-key sold, bro. Yeah, she did. She fumbled heavy. She fumbled the bag heavy. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There, you did it again, Sister Bikini. I noticed you always refer to Miss Dunham as Mystic Elise. Oh! Yes, now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We address all of our visitors as mystic. It makes the experience feel authentic, but we haven't been called that. Anyway, she's older than me. You must respect the elders, you know. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Yeah, and Bikini, how old are you? 48? Dunham? Ooh, nah, there's another plot. There's another plot afoot here, bro. There's another plot afoot here. There's something else going on. I just can't fully prove it. It seems Miss Elise Dunham was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Dunham on the evening of the murder. And now she's vanished. It's all gotta be connected somehow. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is all Pearl. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep together. Oh man, my head's throbbing so bad it's killing me. Pearls, she was with Miss Dunham on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even after we finished eating dinner. The murder? It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? It could have. According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either. Come on, keep calm. There's only one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repairs soon. Okay. Iris is working with somebody. But I wonder... it has to have something to do with the last game. In the last game, at the end of the Fey case at Karain Village with Pearl's aunt, she made a phone call. She made a phone call to somebody, or she was like doing a maniacal laugh or something, like, you know, after credit scene Marvel villain type shit. I think Iris might be but like, I just don't know the motive. What would there be a motive for that be? Like, Iris gets to keep killing? Her being here doesn't solve anything. Like, unless she was looking to steal. I mean, she does like money. She could be looking to steal an artifact or something. Or be paid tons of money. And perhaps the way to do that would be to somehow get Maya killed. Through the aunt's wishes. Because the aunt just didn't want Maya in the picture. Her original plan was to get Maya thrown in prison so that Pearls could become the head of the Karain village, or of the Karain training, what, you know what I'm talking about, the Karain technique, the Karain school. And Bikini's even more suspicious because she keeps saying Mystic Elise. Oh my god. Bro, you're getting in really dangerous territory looking up those pictures. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I just looked up the name. Or I just typed in Mia Fey aunt. No. I typed in Mia Fey aunt. Like, to get the image. I didn't go straight to the wiki or anything like that. Don't worry. Dog. There's no way. There's no way. Elise Dunham is Morgan Fey. She is Morgan Fey! The reason why I got suspicious is because we have been like, for one thing, Mystic, right? Bikini keeps saying Mystic. Why would she keep calling somebody who is not training under the Korean Village technique legitimately and is supposedly just a bestseller, sitting here being called Mystic? And Bikini's been really weird about this whole, like, I don't know anything about the real family. I'm just a member of the Branch family. She's withholding information. And why would she do that if potentially she wasn't involved? Now, I'm not saying that she is trying to cover anything up, right? I'm not saying that she is trying to basically, like, you know, be like, she's not a bad person. It could be possible that she's just doing as somebody who, from what the main family says. But it calls into question, like figuring this out doesn't really do a whole lot, because there's still so many pieces to this. But it also makes sense that Pearl was attached to her, and Phoenix called this out multiple times. He kept saying Pearl is like enthralled by her. Like, yeah, she's a children's book writer, but like it was like they were like joined at the hip. And she kept on trying to get her to come, like, wherever she would go. She was like, Pearl, why don't you come to my room? Pearl, why don't you do this, do that? It's possible. It is very much possible because of that information right there. But what really sells it for me is that this is definitely a continuation. This is confirmed a continuation of the last case at this point. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts at this point. They wouldn't just bury the lead and just not even worry about talking about this until the next trilogy. This directly has to play into this. Ties up the whole Fey stuff, which it matches. Also, her hair is long as heck. Like, look at that, bro. Her hair looks crazy. Tying it up like that is the only way she can get away with it. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Only thing is, there's a whole other layer to this, because now I'm like, what went wrong? What happened? Why was Iris in the middle of this? And why is Morgan Fey? What is Morgan Fey trying to achieve, or what was she trying to achieve in doing this? And also, why did Pearl get kidnapped? And also, Iris is like talking crazy, like not talking crazy, but like talking like I need to make sure she's safe. Like, she knows something is up. It just I still can't determine how she's guilty. I had to get that like coincidence, like it was just bothering me because they keep bringing it up, they keep hinting at it. They're like, Sister Bikini keeps calling Elise Dunham Mystic, and even subconsciously I started doing it. I started being like, yeah, Mystic Elise, or they're training under Elise. So like, I was like, yeah, dude, all right, I'm not gonna Magatama her yet. Let's go to the murder scene. February 9th, Hazakura Temple Courtyard. Bro, my brain, I figured it out, and instantly like, bro, this is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand. So, and I mean, I could still be wrong. This could still be completely wrong too. Like, I don't know for sure, but the coincidences are just way too, like, I think if Pearl wasn't directly involved in some way, I might have been thrown off the scent. There may have been some clues yet to be found. Okay, that's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Some clues yet to be found is kind of crazy. There's Skitsishito. It's there in Mystic Amy's right hand, but it was proven in court today that it wasn't a murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Yeah. And then we did look at the ladder. The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep the hillside is. And that's also the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Dunham was pushed from the top of the wall? Oh, 10-foot fall. Okay. I'm glad we examined that, to be honest. That building up there is the main hall. It's where we were staying. It sits kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, there are rooms above me. These rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently, Miss Dunham was staying in the corner room. I guess that's where she was pushed from that night. Okay. They get quite a bit of snow up here in Eagle Mountain. Around here, the skis aren't just for fun. They're tools for getting around on the ground. But the sled, now it's got to be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered around this courtyard without the city glare to compete with. I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now since Iris can't be here. Yeah. Okay, I don't really know what other hints you thinking that you're missing here. I mean, the ladder might be one. Because it's 10 feet, you know, above the ground. Okay. Let's move. Let's go. Hey! What was that shouting and considerably loud yell? So this is where you've been. Keep it nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well, then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am, no unauthorized entry. Access restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, that's not what I'm... Ah! It's been a while, Scruffy. Miss... Gone! Ah! Oh, he's dead. Yep, GG. Sister, please, leave the investigation to me. My, well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow, that hurts, you know. Silence. I, Franziska von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Boy, oh boy. We'll have to come back to you. We'll come back to you in a little bit. I went to the wrong place. We'll get back to her in a little bit. Main gate. Okay. Suspension bridge. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, that's Heavenly Hall. Honestly, let's go to Heavenly Hall first. Looks like no one's here. Larry! Laurice! I was sure he'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. Okay, I just want to make sure. You know how they like to lock scenarios on me. They like to lock them scenarios on me. February 9th, Inner Temple Gate. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick. That voice. Pearls. Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick. How have you guys been surviving over here? Y'all got food? So you were here ever since that night. I was so lonely, I thought I was gonna die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. All alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a but a little girl without your whip. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. It looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Yeah, why are you whipping me? I didn't say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Hey, tell her, Pearl. Yo, Ice. Yo, if Franziska has no haters, then Ice is dead, bro. I'm telling you. Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Oh, Mystic Maya! Wait, Pearl! She just ran off. Ow! That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearl's acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. I guess I better take another look around since I finally got a chance, especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Okay. Examine. Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along this path. Phoenix Wright, do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what stunning clues concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think, Franziska von Karma? I seem to remember... Oh, the lid, it was closed. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. Ooh. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Somebody burned the bridge from this side They burned the bridge from this side. Iris was on the other side. What? Bro, this is crazy. Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name. Things are about to get peaked, Twinelope. It's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. Right? And then, right? No Phoenix. Okay. The door's still open. Let's slide inside. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know what to expect here. Was this lock always here? It definitely wasn't, right? This is smeared? What the heck? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? That strange lock. It's a Magatama. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. Did they locked her inside? They must have locked her inside, bro. Let's examine. Examine. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, this weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psych lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... a woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere, it's a different smell. It's gravy. Gravy? So somebody from dinner time came over and threw gravy on it? Or maybe somebody threw gravy? I don't know. What's the matter? This scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes, there's a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute. I see. You cannot be this culturally inept. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we have at the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Missy Faye's image is obscured by gravy. Okay, so we can touch to see the before and after on the screen. What took you so long? Ooh, what? I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this, Mr. Trite. Man, f*** you. Prosecutor Godot. I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Ha! I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so... I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough! I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Trite? This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Ha! Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Who does this guy think he is, man? Not him. Just who do you think you are? This case is mine. Hey, Philly, know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. He's a womanizer. Bro said feminism. I'm out here taking names. I'm a prosecutor, not a feminist. I'm only gonna say this once, Lady Von Wippenberg. Go home. Okay, I was looking a bit much. Yeah, bro is doing a lot. He's doing a lot. Phoenix Wright! What are you hitting me for? Yeah, hit him. Ha! you deserve more cracks of that whip more than that, right? What? You still don't get it, do you? You still don't realize that you set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? Still glad she's getting humbled. Y'all too hard on Franziska, bro. On Franziska. She's in a male-dominated field. You gotta understand, bro. She has to talk her shit. Otherwise people like you will just push her around. Godot! You had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Bro thinks he's him, bro. You see, Tried, I've experienced something most have not. Death. No, you haven't. Bro dyed his hair, thinks he's Kakashi Sensei. Shut your stupid sub. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean that mask you wear is... This ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. Bro, talking like he Darth Vader, just say what you need to say! Bro think he him. This dialogue is pissing me off. Bro's like, I've come back from the dead. I am your father. I am here to avenge the dark side. Like, shut up. Who cares? It's not Aura. Anybody can do this. We don't even know if he's telling the truth. He could be lying. We don't know that. Nothing is even, we've never been shown in this game that it's even possible to do that. And yet we are holding on to this like it's a logical fact. Everything he's saying is fact. It's not Aura. Stop giving this man all of this. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Trite, you should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? But I don't even know what he's talking about. Bro just comes in here, and he just yaps. He doesn't say anything, he just yaps. It's Japanese. Every day of the week. Yap. Phoenix Wright. I'm back from the depths of hell, Trite. I'm back from doing this, Trite. Look at me, Trite. You know everything, Trite. No, I don't, because you speak in hypotheticals, in poetry, in haikus. You speak a whole different language. I don't even know what you're on about this time. You're talking about having died and reincarnated. My guy, you just dyed your hair. You're not different. You're not different. Bro thinks he's Sigma Alpha male. He not him. Bro, Godot, you're lucky this is the last case, bro. Oh my gosh. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? Is he just mad because Mia died? I didn't cause that. I didn't cause that to happen. She was researching a case of people who wanted her dead. Because they were researching her case. That's what happened. I had nothing to do with that. Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo. What do you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on the side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. Here we go, bro. Hey, Godot, how's the weather today? Damn, I love me some lasagna. If you don't just answer the question that I just asked you instead of going roundabout with everything. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Mia Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and... I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. So they haven't searched the cavern yet, huh? Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chance of her being found alive are slim at best. No! Which means, Trite, that you sent Mia Fey to her death. Shut up, bro. You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now, right? Get on his ass, Francisca. You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? Who cares? Get a freaking jackhammer, drill, chainsaw, whatever you gotta do, bro. It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite, once again, a woman dies because of you. Yep, he's talking about Mia. He's talking about Mia, but here's the thing. Where were you at when she died? Where were you at when she died, you ass guy? Where were you at? You weren't there. I was there to pick up the pieces. Me. Don't nobody give a about no Diego Armando. I'm over here taking care of Mia's sisters, and where were you the last couple of games? And nowhere to be seen. Once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me, huh? And do you know who that was? It was Mia Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey. Mia? You killed her. No, that's not how it was. Phoenix, don't say that with minimal aura. Say that with your chest. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. Oh, brother. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well, then I'd say you learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life. And now, you've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. Phoenix, I refuse to read this in a way that you sound conflicted about it, because those literally are not the chain of events. You know exactly what happened, brother. Don't let this guy get in your head. He's just butthurt still. It's been 2 years and bro hasn't been able to get over it, despite the fact that he couldn't even muster up the courage to confront it until 2 years after I had to build a name after myself, fighting for my mentor's honor. Bro, get out of here. Trick lock. What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of... I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple would be... And the sacred... It might lag for a second, by the way. Let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. Very well, then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key. Ha! Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trig lock. There's no keyhole. That's right, an interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. Then who was it? Simple, the accused. What? Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attendant sister is responsible for the lock on the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Mia Fey was to train in there. Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of her training. So Iris the accused is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. This is the only person who can open the lock? Hope she gets here soon. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Godot! How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You better start praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Trat. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. You know what, brother? That's great. I didn't even know who you were a couple of weeks ago. I could have been better off not knowing who you were, to be honest. The only thing significant about you is that you were connected to my mentor. Other than that, you're just another prosecutor in the line of prosecutors, one who stands before me that has been trampled under my defensive thumb. And tomorrow in court, we'll be burying you all the same. That's all I gotta say. This part of why I love Godot, he's so complicated and very close to their emotion about losing someone close to him. No, for sure, I get it. I absolutely get it. I'm mostly saying this in defense of my boy Phoenix. From a outside perspective, I totally understand. It's been 2 years. And like, bro probably had to try to come to terms with it. And obviously, I got spoiled for it from the hint, or not really spoiled, but like the game told you. I just forgot until the person got me to remember it. But they were dating too, so like obviously, bro's still distraught by it. I'm just like, oh brother, like if only you actually like, you know what I mean, knew the story. I don't even know. He might know the story, and maybe he needs a little push in the right direction, but we'll see. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. This is when you were supposed to find that out. Okay, got you. Okay, well, it's still more of like an illusion, so like it didn't really like take away from much. Would have been cool to like remember it, but it's all good. I feel like it wasn't like, you know, it's an antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes. I thought we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything, except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. That was actually kind of funny. Look at those wafer-thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer-thin? Yeah, you know, thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. I guess you must say wafer thick or something back in Germany. Not about these mattresses, certainly not. I kind of like the dialogue between these two. I'm vibing with the two of them vibing, if you feel. I don't know. Should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah! Is something troubling you, Scruffy? But please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting. A friendly tap on the shoulder. With my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not. How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? Oh, we already did that. You mean the one that says no entry on it? I already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? So what's behind there, Scruffy? Kind of garden-like garden? A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Isn't it normally the other way around? Well, see you later. Smell you later. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Francisca, like, is locked in right now. What the heck? February 9th, Inner Temple Garden? There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? It's Maya. Upside down. Nah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy? Von Karma will will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... Let's talk. Actually, let's present first. Or examine first. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too. Apparently it belonged to the victim. To Miss Elise Dunham. Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found on both the victim and this charm match exactly. Okay, so she was wearing this. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Okay. It looks like it might be able to unlock that door. I wouldn't be surprised if Pearl's mom was the one who tried to lock Maya in there and get away with it. Maya. What the heck is that? Uh-oh, you spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. You will answer all of our questions now, Scruffy. Without exception. Yes, sir. Okay. Check the ground. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. It's almost in perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation. If it wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you, just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it? I'm glad they recognized upside down writing and it wasn't a Leon situation. Bruh, no, do you know, dang, what was it? This happened before, too. In one of the previous cases where I fumbled trying to get the the pieces of, like, the vase or something. I don't know if it was the vase or if it was... Yeah, it was the vase in the Emma Sky and Lana Sky case. It's top secret. You can't tell anyone. Got it? Understood. Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. I was so disappointed I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch. Is that it? That's it! Ah! Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason, although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. You didn't fumble. I'm fairly certain it was frame perfect. Nah, it was like... So, like, when I put it together, yeah, but there was, like, a moment where I was, like, completely... it was, the mascot. It was the mascot. The mascot. And it was, like, we were thinking that the vase looked exactly like it because the killer was hit with it. And then I was so confused for the longest time, but I could be thinking of something differently. My memory sucks. Anything beyond the second game, my memory is shot. There are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. It looks like they've been lit pretty recently. Recently? How recent are we talking about? As recent as the night of the murder. Maya was training her on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the same time, I guess. Okay. Let's see. A little lantern, a little statue. It is certainly a quaint little garden. Oh! What is this huge bowl here for? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over, but the ice in this bowl has been broken. That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Ah! Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me. Got it? Yo, Francisco whipping them into shape. Whipping them into shape! Okay. Now let's talk to Gumshoe. This is the first time we've, like, investigated before talking. So how's the Inner Temple investigation looking? We have the best forensic team in the world working on the place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there are a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern in the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? Oh, wait, sorry. That stone lantern in the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were, it's actually kind of hard to say. I guess I better look into them myself. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yeah, we heard. He's got his search party out looking for her, but there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of the Dusky Bridge. All we do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait since he's the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down. I feel like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Bloody writing. Maya, so these letters are written in blood. Yeah, that's what's worse is the victim's blood. What? Huh? This is Dunham's blood? Oh, I thought they were talking about Maya. The victim was Dunham. We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. You want to know why? Because we're going to get that reveal in the middle of the trial that it actually belongs to Miss Morgan Fey. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright. I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down? Why would it be written upside down? You know what? That was really bothering me too. But I just came up with the answer, the result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Dunham wrote these letters herself on her own blood, in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing on the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Dunham's murder. Get a load of gumshoe. At least that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. What? So Miss Dunham was killed here. However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was... Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Surely a special gumshoe investigation will reveal the answer, no? Francisca just likes to hear this man yap, bro. This is funny. But wait a sec, the bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix, right? Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. Yeah, I remember that. Sorry, Francisca. My fault. I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have painted all this planted all this stuff here, pal. I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I know it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. If this really was the scene of the crime, I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini saw. Okay. Alright, bro. Let me see. Wait. Actually, let's go back to that garden. I'm glad Gumshoe is such a bro that he committed a felony for us, right? But the thing is, half the time he would do it inadvertently. Like, he's someone who just would do it without actually thinking he would do it, or thinking he's doing it. Let's present that. Let's present all the stuff that we found here. That thing must have been worn by the victim. There's no other way of looking at it. You mean because of the matching leather cord we're having on the victim's neck? Yeah, I bet it was one of those things she always wore. I got the safe driving charm I've been wearing for over a year now. If I ever get into an accident, it guarantees it'll be the other guy's fault. Isn't it supposed to stop you from having an accident in the first place? Crystal sphere. This was found close to Dusky Bridge, wasn't it? That's what the artist guy said, yeah. Right after the defendant flew over the burning bridge. According to his testimony, she dropped it when she landed on the other side. But this crystal didn't belong to Iris. The crystal had dropped out of Miss Elise Dunham's staff. And there are traces of blood on it too. The real question is, what is it doing near the foot of Dusky Bridge? Hilarious sketch. It was like a circus that they in court. All thanks to this little sketch. At the risk of repeating myself, you really ought to choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. Okay, I know Larry's a bit out there, but he genuinely wants to help Iris. I am sure of that. He wouldn't have produced this for no good reason. You were nothing more than a marshmallow on the inside. The both of you. I mean, she's not wrong. She's really not wrong. So let's show him the crime photo. It's really gruesome. All I gotta say is that the killer is messed up in the head. But it turns out the Skizashito thing wasn't even the murder weapon. So then why would someone stab it in the victim like that? That's the mystery we're here trying to solve. Tracks photo. Okay. What about this detective? I'm sure any thoughts? Yeah, well, it's pretty chilly. Okay. think we've basically gone over everything. Maybe we can do a quick... I don't know, I'm not so sure anymore. The clues we found today have turned this case all topsy-turvy. I can't see how Iris could have done it now. Oh, how interesting, Scruffy. Sadly, I don't share the same sentiment. Prepare yourself well tomorrow, Phoenix Wright. Why does every prosecutor want to burn me at the stake so badly? Okay, Dunham. She sure was a mysterious person. Her real name, her past, it's all a complete mystery. Still, it strikes me as odd. Why would someone who wishes to remain anonymous become an author? You know what probably happened? I bet she didn't know her books were going to be such a success. That's what I think. Sure. She's a sweet old lady, but she doesn't look the lying type to me. But there was a problem with her testimony, wasn't there? Yeah, but I don't think it was her fault. She was just trying to say the right thing and it came out wrong, that's all. I know what it's like. It happens to me all the time. Yeah, of course it does. For a detective, you are completely lacking in powers of observation. She's not wrong about that either. Okay. I think we've got just about everything that we really could out of Gumshoe. Yeah. So this is the true crime scene. Okay. Tab. I don't know why I was struggling so much to find the button. The button. Let's move. Suspension bridge. Okay. Heavenly Hall. Okay, he's not here. Let's back to the suspension bridge. Let's go back to Inner Temple Gate. Wait. Wrong place. Suspension bridge. And then we need to go to the main gate. Okay, here we go. New scenario unlocked. It seems you have a visitor. Oh, here we go. Mr. Wright! Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him, we gotta hurry and unlock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important. He was locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Hold it! Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Mia Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, Wright. It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, Wright. But it's Maya! Mr. Wright! All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Yikes! Okay. Ah! This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. At least she's helping me out. She's not right now. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My, hello, you two. What are you doing? Or how are you doing? From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris is just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth? If she whipped me after I heard that, she'd be the next victim in the river. She'd be taking a one-way trip down to the river for real. She'd be the next one getting the COVID. It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Bluesuits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me? Oh, yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. You two are not the only ones who said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shield to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that, but I know that she's still hiding something. It's time to break those cyclocks of hers. Okay, let's talk. Let's do it. Alright, let's save right here and break these cyclocks real fast. Okay. Let's present Magatama time! It's Magatama time! time! It's getting late. We gotta wrap this up. Elise Dunham. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Dunham had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was an author, just an author of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves her true identity. Yes, ah! You're really close to the end, keep going. Miss Dunham had this charm with her at all times. Where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, isn't? Interesting. Oops. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Dunham really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove. Oh no, I messed up. I messed up bad. It was her staff. Only other thing I can think of. No? What other talisman? I'm missing something. Oh, wait, one other item. Hold on, run that back. Hold on. Is my health low still? If my health is low, we're gonna run that back real quick. Because I thought it said it was another talisman. That's my fault. Dang it, yeah, I didn't save it. It's okay though. Okay, let's back up. Let's get our health back. Okay. Hit that Magatama real fast for the one time. Okay. And we know that this was the... Okay. We know that there's charm. One other item. Hold on. Check the... Not the crime photo. I would say... I honestly would say this. For real. But I'm gonna check this real quick. It's about to hit the fan. One other item. I would say it's either the hanging scroll, the magic bottle. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that. Iris's hood. Don't think it's that either. Skishishito. It can only be a few things, bruh. It wasn't the ball when we saw it. I don't think it's anything in this picture. Horrible sketch. That is killing me. Worn by Elise. Okay, perfect. The painting is obscured by the gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the Korean channeling technique. The crest at the top of the sign is an honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. This crest is reserved for the master of the Korean. Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about! The new master, Mia Fey, told me. What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Oh, we broke them all? What? We broke them all? Elise? Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago. What? What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Crane Talisman is the symbol of the Master Crane. The bearer must wear it with them always until their death. Until their death. So Elise Dunham was really Maya's mother? I was close. But oh my goodness. And she's dead. Ain't that just about a son of a... She was Missy Fey, the master of the Kyurei channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. Looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... What's happening? What? Yeah, exactly. Didn't even have to say it. She said it for me. It can't be. Earthquake! Ah! Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of trauma might... The inner temple? The sacred cabin in the training hall, it might very well cave in! What? Maya! It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go. What? Where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright? Of course, you run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Come then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright. You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. Expeditiously. We gotta hurry to the inner temple and... Right! What are you doing here? How could I... How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak it? Hey, why am I the one getting whipped? She's gone. No! The defendant, Iris, she's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? What is happening? So, it was just now, during the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness, his fear of earthquake. Ooh, I forgot about this. My boy is afraid of earthquakes. Dang, bro. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to the side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now, and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth, have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the earthquake. Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation. Listen, Edgeworth. Remember when Maya said she couldn't recognize her mother even if she saw her? Yeah, I remember. Listen, Edgeworth, I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go. Let's move. February 9th, inner temple training hall. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in, but what we found was something none of us could have ever expected. 5 more Cyclops? What? How can there be even more Lux? What is the meaning of this? Iris! Iris, please tell me. Oh my god! No! Oh my god! I know what's happening! Oh! dog! Oh! Oh! I can't believe it! If I'm right, this might be the best case in the world. The best case of any Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game. Oh my gosh. Bro. Big dog. Holy cannoli. Sorry, I'm checking my doorbell. The dog started barking. I'm making sure nobody's ringing it. Yo. Hold on. Okay. Dog. Okay, hear me out. So Iris. Oh my gosh, it's all coming together, bro. It's all coming together. Okay. Okay. This goes back 5 years ago, something like that. Years ago, right? Iris, we know, is Dahlia. Dahlia had beef with Mia, correct? So because Dahlia had beef with Mia, she knows about the whole Fey thing. Not like the whole Fey thing, but she knows of the Feys. Now, I'm thinking, at first I thought maybe this could have been a revenge plot from Pearl's mother. And maybe it could have been. Because she was swearing against Maya being the head of the Karain channeling, family, whatever. And so what I think potentially is happening is that she might be on like contract, commission, whatever you want to call it, to try to kill Maya. It's in her best interest. I think that she has been holding this grudge against Mia for the longest time. And now she's thinking it's the perfect opportunity to keep getting her revenge. I think on the night of the murder, what happened was she did kill Elise Dunham. She did kill Maya's mother. I think that actually did happen. I think some kind of contractual, weird, spiritual back and forth between the sisters being, Morgan and Misty, both. I think Misty was able to tell that something bad was going to happen to Maya, and so she came trying to protect her because she could see these things happening, like fortune telling, magic, spiritual channeling, all that kind of stuff. She came back, and that's what Sister Bikini said, is that she could feel something was like up, and like she doesn't. That's why she was like here. And so I think what was happening was, while this all underway, Iris was trying to enact her murder plot, and in doing so, Misty tried to stop her and die, but that's not where it ends. Now, I don't know exactly where all the pieces fall into place. Okay, I don't know exactly where they all fall into place. However, I do know that whatever happened, Misty did die that night, but she didn't die in the sense that she just like passed away and just that was it. She is coming back to help Maya. Notice, I think what happened was the whole thing during the events of the murder, Maya was in here. I think for some reason she got whisked into the cavern for safety, and then her mom locked the gate with the locks. Look, it takes a Magatama to unseal it, right? And so Iris, trying to kill Maya after killing Misty, goes and sees that Maya is not able to be killed and is locked, so she gets frustrated. Then she comes out and she's still trying to play it off. I'm not the one who did it, yada yada, I never left my room, yada yada yada, whatever. Fast forward to the events of today, we are investigating, and Iris is probably thinking this is a perfect opportunity. I could potentially get to her, and perhaps maybe they would maybe get through the locks, but it's almost as if her mom is still guarding and watching over Maya, and she locked it like 8 times over while she was gone. Had to have. She's locked it like 8 times over because she could detect the evil. In the afterlife, she is protecting Maya. That is my final theory right now, until we get more details. Because Iris standing here, right here, in front of here, telling all I need to know. This is what, it just makes sense to me. Iris tried to use this as an opportunity to get to Maya and kill her. And the gates got locked even more from her presence. Also, what supports this, look at this picture, bro. This is phantasmal. This is a ghostly presence, an apparition. If I'm being for real, I'm like 90% sure it's potentially whatchamacallits, flying over the bridge. I don't know about that. That could be anything. But if we had to go into the realm of spirits and talk about how like it's her mom protecting her and all this stuff, that is where my mind goes. Dog, if I'm right, this might be one of the best cases ever. I mean, it still is pretty good. Like there's not many that will top this. What the hell is going on? Dog. And of course, that's where the to be continued is. I could have just waited like 2 extra seconds to spill it.